Alright everyone, welcome to this month's service skill. This month I want to teach you the art of the three-point carry. Now I know waiters that have been doing this for over 20 years and they have no idea what the three-point carry is, but this is something that's going to make clearing a table a lot easier for you, and it's also going to make things a lot easier on your body because you're not going to be distributing weight in the right places when you're clearing a table. Now if you look at this table here, we have an abundance of plates. We have different size plates. We have large bowls, we have small bowls, we have medium size, we've got different circular plates, and we've got oval plates. So we have a whole different bevy of different style of plates that are on your table, which could represent the average meal in your restaurant at any given time. What I want to show you is that by learning the three-point carry, one person can easily clear this entire table, both easily, but also the idea is you want to be able to clear a table and bring dishes back into the kitchen in the same fashion that you've brought them out. When food is on plates in the kitchen, you bring it out, and there's a certain elegance to the way you bring food out to a table. Now, if you're just grabbing a whole bunch of plates like this and stacking things around and carrying things back to the kitchen like this, there's no sophistication in that. And what I want you to realize is that all of your guests in your restaurant are watching everything that's going on. They have nothing else to do but observe everything that happens in your restaurant. And you want to have the same type of sophistication bringing dirty dishes back to the kitchen than you do having clean plates with food on them coming out into the dining room. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but the three-point carry is really the thing I want you to focus on. So now we have an abundance of plates. Everybody's done with their meal, and my job is now to clean this table. And in a perfect world, I would have 10 bussers, and everybody would carry one plate at a time, but that's not the way it works. The way it works is you have to do things as efficiently as possible, and three-point carry is going to help you. Now what I mean by a three-point carry is this. If you have one plate in your hand, that's one plate. Now if you notice the way I've picked up this plate, I've picked it up leaving my thumb and my pinky finger kind of dangling out, and I've got the weight of the plate on my three fingers underneath. Now I have 3 points of which I can put another plate. I have my pinky, my thumb, and my wrist. And the idea is, if I'm stacking all the weights on this plate here from cleaning the table, it makes it very difficult on both my wrist, on my fingers, and on my elbow, because the weight distribution is not proper here. What I want to show you is, I can take a second plate, and I can put it on my thumb, on my pinky, and on my wrist, and I can let it set there. And I can move these dishes all around with complete mobility, but now all the weight I can put on this plate here, and now the impact of the weight is now on my shoulder, and it's on my entire frame. It's no longer on my hands and on my elbow, it's now on my shoulder. So I can stack everything that's heavy here and bring it back to the kitchen. And let me show you how. So if this table is finished and everybody has their place just as so, I have to have a game plan in mind. I have to be able to say, alright, I've got 2 bowls, I've got 2 small bowls, and I've got 2 flat plates. So my game plan has to be to get the flat items first, because flat items can easily have things stacked on top of them. So I'll go around and I'll get the smallest plate first, and I'll put that as such, again leaving my 3 points exposed. I come back around, I get my second flat plate, and I put that second flat plate on these 3 points. Now at this point I have a flat plate here where I can put my smaller items, silverware, and I have a larger plate that's going to carry all the weight of this load, and that plate I can now put everything else on top of. So then I'll start with my next largest objects, which are my bowls. I put my large bowls right on top and stack there. And again, remember, I can move all around and nothing's going anywhere. I take my second bowl, I can put my second bowl on top there. And now I have a choice. I have 2 smaller bowls, or I have my small bread plates. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my small bread plates first, because again, the flatter the item, the easier it is to stack on top of. So I put my bread plates right in the middle. I'm going to walk around the table, put all my plates right in the middle. And if you've noticed, I've left the most awkward shaped items last, because awkward shapes are very, very difficult to stack anything on top of or fill anything up with. So I've left those for last. Now I'll take all my silverware. If you notice, I'm going to stack my silverware on top of this plate. Now this plate here, again, is the plate where we don't want any heavy weight going on. All the heavy weight is still here, but now it's easy and very mobile for me to walk around with all this weight on my shoulder. now, last but not least, the odd-shaped little bowls on my table. I'll take the larger first, the smaller second, and now as you can see, I have nicely and neatly stacked everything, and I can bring it back into the kitchen just as elegantly as it came out.